There we go, my friends. Welcome to another episode. Here's the thing. Do you offer ER offers to your prospects? What are they? How are they hindering your sales? And what can you do to change it today on Sales Chat?
Welcome to the HPLS podcast. Live, relevant, and high performance information, conversations, and education weekly.
All right. So I recently got back into really blocking time out during the day to train. Now, whether that be a couple hours at night, whether it be a couple hours waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever it be, I try not to keep it in my golden hours, but I'm doing a lot more studying. And in this studying, I came across something that I've spoken about before in the past because one of my mentors brought it up about new opportunities versus improvement offers. And it's interesting, and maybe some of you have experienced this, but I find you come into these people's worlds and you come into like whether maybe you're just getting into sales chatter now and you're like, oh my gosh, this information's awesome. And then you use it for a little while and then a new chunk of information comes along and we sometimes stop using that old chunk of information that's actually got us to that next level. Now, not necessarily saying it won't get you to the level after that. But here's the thing. I found that I move away and then I come back to the training and it's like, oh my gosh, why didn't I incorporate that little piece of it into my day-to-day business? And so I'm on this huge kick right now about what is a new opportunity? And more importantly than what is a new opportunity, what is it not? And what I mean by that is, so if you offer anything with an ER at the end, right? Better service, cheaper rates, shorter deliveries, quicker paperwork, all of these things. It's an improvement offer. And here's the thing, especially in today's market, more and more and more as I dive into the market, I'm sure I've shared with all of you as of January, mid-January-ish, I got back into sales in the market and I was actually blown away at how the industry has changed in 2 short years. I love it. Don't get me wrong. There's aspects of it I truly enjoy, and I think we needed that. And that's more of on the shipper side, that dedication to their suppliers that were good to them. They're kind of paying it forward. But there's also this piece where I'm speaking to salespeople and I'm talking to owners and I'm talking to traffic managers and I'm asking them the questions and they're constantly coming back with, well, everybody's selling the same thing, right? So if you think of it like this, you have an ocean. And if everyone's selling the same thing, that ocean is chewed up and bloodied by sharks. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this idea of a blue ocean versus a red ocean, right? And carving your niche out in this ocean is sometimes very difficult. So how do you improve? Like, how do you create new opportunities instead of improvement offers? So I'm going to take you to a quick video here because this is one of our key partners in Bridger is SendSpark. So if you don't know about SendSpark is a video sales tool where you literally can record things behind you, kind of like a Loom. There are a few companies now selling this, right? So originally when Loom came out, I think Loom was probably one of the first ones where it's, hey, record your screen with a picture of you in the bottom and all this. They had that blue ocean. Now what's happening is that ocean is turning red because there's other people getting into it. Now, SendSpark introduced something that's created a brand new opportunity in their business. And I want to see if you can spot it. So here's our official launch video. All right. So did you get that? Now, for all of you that are on the podcast and not live, that's a system where you can upload one video, upload contacts, and the system will actually send videos directed to the individual. So it'll actually AI customize videos for you to go out to mass scale. Now, here's the thing. Anyone that was doing video sales, that is not an improvement. That's a new opportunity to scale yourself at a point that no other company has. Now, I think there's one other company out there that's doing this, but that's irrelevant. It's a blue ocean. So when we take that idea, we bring that idea forward to our business. What is a blue ocean in our business? So what is an opportunity in our business that is not an improvement offer, but something new? And some of you might be going, well, Dan, it's logistics. It's been around for eons, and I can't think of anything new. And see, that's where I think everyone's falling, because everyone's trying to say, listen, I'll quote you on business. I'll do this, I'll do that. And it's not a new opportunity. So my message to you today is, and I don't know what your answer is, because I don't know what niche you're in. I don't know where you are in logistics, but I can tell you one thing. If you sub-niche that niche and then sub-niche it again, you found your blue ocean and you found your new opportunity. So what is that to you? What is that to your customers? A couple of things that I'm looking at when it comes to new opportunities is I'm starting to really speak to a lot of customers and talk to them about some of the challenges that they face, some of the worries that they have, some of the issues they have, some of the desires that they have. And with those answers, I think that gives you the most comprehensive information in order to come up with your new opportunity and what you're going to provide to the market. So my challenge to you before the long weekend, right? Good Friday tomorrow, Easter Monday on Monday, depending on how many of you are out. But have the conversations with your customers and say, like, what is it that challenges you? What's really keeping you up at night? What are you worried about? And how do we help solve some of these things? And if there were something we could do to help solve even more, what would that be? And when you have those conversations, see, right now, if you sit back and you say to yourself, well, I'm going to start thinking about what my blue ocean is. A lot of the times, you're thinking in a different parallel to what your customers are thinking. See, we have a lot of things happening at Bridger, and you're not hearing about it yet because we're doing our market research. We're doing our due diligence. We're doing what we need to do to create new opportunities for every single sales rep out there to not only reach, but exceed the $1 million GP mark, right? And that's our mission. So we can sit back and we can say to ourselves, well, this is what you need. And I've realized after time and time again saying to myself, well, this is what I needed in order to get above $1 million in GP. So you must need the same thing, but you don't. You need what you need. I need what I need. Now, there's one thing that I do know unequivocally, just as sure as I know it's going to get dark tonight, is in order for you to reach $1 million plus GP, you got to have the right vehicle to get you there. Most people are sitting in a Pinto, sitting in a Chevette, thinking they can climb a mountain, and they can't. The vehicle just is not equipped to get you there. So you need the vehicle. You need to get into the helicopter to climb the mountain. And that's a fact. So understand that piece of the puzzle. If the vehicle you're in right now will not get you to where you need to go, you need to get into a new vehicle. Same thing with your customer. If your customer has a vehicle that's not getting them to their destination, how can you create that new opportunity, that new vehicle for them to get them to their destination? And here's the thing, you'll only know that when you know their exact destination. Until next time, my friends, remember, go out there, make every call educational, and crush your sales. And dive into what that new opportunity is for your present clients. Take care.